Once upon a time, there was a wizard. He had developed all of his skills by living in solitude in the mountains, far from any villages. He had written many books. One day he gathered up all of his books, hopped on a white horse, set off for the nearest village. He was going there for his annual, getting food and resources for living solo. And he needed to stop in the town, so he brought all of his books because the way that he saw it, wherever things go, they're meant to go there. And something gave him the inclination that his books were meant to come with him. So he saddled up and headed into town. Chapter 2. There was a boy that lived in the town, and he worked at the pub. He worked at the pub, the town's pub, but he was young, so they didn't make him do a lot of hard work. They kind of just had him around, and the wizard was at the pub. And he saw something in the boy. So he beckoned the boy over, and the boy sat down, and the wizard said, "Tell me, which of these books would you like to read?" And he showed him 3 books, and I'll tell you which books they were. They were One book contained the explanation of how you can gain everything you ever wanted, like that. Alright, so one book was how to gain everything like that. Fuck, man. Like that. And the next book was how to find God and secure your place in heaven. Like that. And the third book was you can find a lover like that. And so he sat these 3 books down in front of the boy, and he said, "Alright, choose one." And the boy chose a lover, obviously. And the man said, "Why didn't you choose having everything?" And the boy said, "Because having everything would mean nothing without having it with sharing it with a partner." And he said, "Well, why didn't you choose to go to heaven and go to the afterlife?" And he said, "Because even being in the afterlife still suck without a partner." And so the wizard said, "Alright, here you go." The end. I wonder if it sucks to be in heaven and having never had a wife. Hopefully you're just Jesus's bride, and like all of that stuff is like sort of like Jesus related, but still, a wife, bro. That's next level. So, the boy, he took the book. And, the next day, a girl that he liked decided that she actually liked him. And they got together just like that, coupled up. But it wasn't divinely meant for them to be together. He just got it off quickly. So it wasn't the woman who he was supposed to be with. So when he died, not only did he not have shit in this life, and not only did he not go to heaven, but he also wasn't with the woman who he was supposed to be with. He was just with some broad because he picked up some manuscript from a wizard that said how to get a girlfriend. You know, I was feeling like I would have been a wizard, because I feel like a knight, but I was feeling like I might have been a wizard too, but now I'm thinking it's actually a jester. Like that Blade music video where he's a jester, trendy, or whichever one, where he's a jester. He's a green jester, green and black. I feel like that. I told a story about the king and the jester, and the jest was like mad chill. I feel like he would have looked like Blade in that video. Dude, my foot is fucked up. Because all I do is fucking walk, and then walk some more, and then walk again. And then continue walking, and then walk a little more, and then keep walking, and then walk, and then walk. I just like walking. And the other thing is that I walk in my boots. I walk in boots. So, they rub up against my ankle, and now my ankle is just fucked up beyond repair, but like I'm finna repair it because luckily the human body repairs itself. Alright, I'm gonna listen to music and be depressed because she broke my achy, breaky heart.